Hey everybody, Brett here again, and it is day 285 of my carnivore diet journey. And today I kind of want to talk about a comment I received that was then removed. So somebody posted a comment yesterday. I don't even know if it was against yesterday's video or not, but they said, why is it that carnivore people count the days as if they're in prison? Day 1, day 2, day 3. And I mentioned it to my wife, and she goes, yeah, because you are like you're in prison. And I was like, I really do not feel that that is the case. Dieting in general is hard, right? Eating the right thing versus the wrong thing is hard. Doing things consistently that aren't the easiest thing to do, it's hard. And carnivore is hard, right? And sometimes I would say that it's not hard, but it's not easy, right? The easy thing is, I'm hungry. What's the first thing in front of me? Yeah, let's eat it, right? The hard thing is, I'm hungry. I'm not going to eat anything processed. I'm not going to eat anything with sugar in it. I'm not going to eat veggies. I'm not going to eat bread. I'm not going to eat rice. I'm not going to eat potato. None of that, nothing in front of me I can eat, right? So carnivore can be hard. And I guess if you want to compare that to prison, that's fine. I've never been to prison, never been to jail. So I wouldn't know. But I can't imagine that this is as hard as prison. I count the days for a couple of reasons. One reason is I started counting the days, and I am somewhat of a creature of habit, so I'm still counting the days. I also do these videos, first and foremost, as my accountability. That was the whole reason that I started doing this. Sorry, dropped my ring, because my ring doesn't fit anymore. The whole reason I started doing this was to give myself accountability, right? Throw it out there and say, hey, today I ate I ate a pound of bacon and I ate a 14-ounce ribeye. That's what I ate today, right? Had butter on the ribeye, sous vide it, cooked it on a grill, seasoned with salt, pepper, a little bit of rosemary, and garlic. The bacon was just straight bacon. So that's what I ate today, right? And then there's been a few times throughout this where I'm like, yeah, you know what? I had pizza today. I got to be able to admit that, right? I got to be able to come clean with that to myself, right? And if I'm not willing to put it out here that, you know what? I ate pizza today. If I'm not willing to do that, then I probably shouldn't eat the pizza. And that's how I keep myself accountable, or one of the ways that I keep myself accountable. So I started counting the days because I was going to do this for 30 days. 30 days turned into, oh, you know what? I'll do this a little bit longer. I can do it. It seems okay. And next thing you know, I'm like, you know what? I've got a goal of 190 pounds. My goal was to get there by the end of the year. I don't believe that I'm going to be able to hit that goal, right? There was too much of a stall with my surgery. But at this point, right, I've got my eye on the 1 year mark, right? I'm at 285 days now, right? Another 80 days and I will be at the 1 year mark. Now, I am roughly 230 pounds right now. I have 40 pounds to lose until I hit my goal of 190. And I'm losing at a rate of a half pound a day for the last couple of weeks. So 80 days puts me at my goal. So I think that's a good thing. And I think that just tracking that each and every day and knowing what's going on and saying, this is my 288th day, this is my 300th day, it's helpful for me. So I don't feel like I'm in prison. Are there days when I don't want to deal with it? Yeah. But it's fine. Those are the days where maybe I will have taco meat with sour cream and cheese in it. Something different, something that I don't eat every day. It's not a steak, right? It gives me a little bit different flavor. That gives me different texture too, which is also important, I think. So I don't get the prison reference. I do understand where it seems odd to count the days, but I've also not found anybody else that counts the days. I looked around at a lot of people, how they do it, and I found a lot of videos on carnivore. But some of them would reference, I've been on it for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, but those were kind of check-in points. They weren't day to day to day to day. So I even had somebody comment that they were glad I was doing this because it helped them, right? They can have somebody here that's kind of, I'm not really holding them accountable, but they want to be as accountable as I am. So they're watching me every day. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons for me to do this, and none of it is because I feel like I'm in prison. That comment just really threw me off. And then I went to jump on and respond to it right away, which I don't always respond right away. Sometimes I read them and then I go away and I come back and I read them again to make sure my mind is right. I wanted to respond to that right away and it wasn't there. I had the email notification of it, but actual comment was gone. So, and that's just for everybody to know too. If you throw a comment out there on YouTube, the owner of that channel does know it, whether you deleted it or not. So we get it. We just can't respond to it. So it's kind of interesting. And yeah. So today I mentioned I had bacon and I had steak today. That was it. I had water and coffee, but I did do electrolytes today. This morning when I got up, my legs were a little bit tight. So, excuse me, I haven't done electrolytes in a little bit. I think about 5 days. I had my drops and I did some red mint salt, but I haven't had like my mix that's a LMNT clone or any actual LMNT. So I did one of those today just to give me a little confidence in my muscle cramps. And then, yeah, that was it. I think tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm doing during the day. I'm going to a wedding reception tomorrow evening. There'll be food there. I don't know what it is. So I am just, I'm going to kind of wing it for that, but I'm probably going to do bacon and eggs. A large portion of bacon and eggs to make sure that if I get there and there's not much for me to eat, then I won't eat. That is my plan. It's not always the best plan to just not eat, but that is my plan. Eat heavy during the day and then not have to worry about it too much in the evening. And I think that's all the farther out I really have planned. Sunday, we might actually go to a restaurant at breakfast time. I was talking either about going this weekend or the following weekend. It's to a restaurant that she used to do all the finance for. And it's very, very good. And they have a couple things on the menu that I can modify to eat. Right? Obviously, there's eggs. They have bacon. So that's very simple right there. So I'll just do like a large omelet or something like that, and basically have a bacon and cheese omelet. So planning out a little bit in advance here over the weekend, but I'm not getting too stringent with it right now because I have a couple of unknowns. But overall, it should be a good weekend. Something else that's on the horizon right now is, and I feel like it's on the horizon, is 1,000 subscribers. So I am now at, just before this video started, I was at 795 subscribers. I actually put something out at work today and posted a picture of myself from before I started and from today, and it was amazing. And I kind of talked about it just very briefly, because so many people see me in the office, and you see day to day change, right? So you don't, like, you're like, oh wow, you have lost a lot of weight, but like you don't see it like all at once, because it just appears gradual. But yeah, I posted it out there, and a few people were like, oh, I've definitely noticed you've lost some weight. So that was kind of cool. And a few of them subscribed to me out of that. But yeah, if you watch these videos, you get anything out of it, or you just want to help me out, hit the subscribe button. If you want to do anything more, or even if you don't hit subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy? Do I look like I'm in prison? Or does this look like something that makes sense and is logical and beneficial? So that's what I got today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.